Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Advanced Warfare in Depth. In today's episode, we're going to be reviewing two weapons in one. We're going to be taking a look at the SAC3 Rapid and the SAC3 JK. Both of these are enlisted variants, but both of these are excellent, awesome, over-the-top variants that I actually prefer over the elite variants, and we're going to be talking about why, starting with the SAC3 JK. If you unlock this one, you'll look on the chart and you'll see that it has a damage up but a range down, and especially on a gun where you need any kind of range you can get with hip firing, that doesn't look so great. And even if you look at it on the official stat chart, statistically the medium range damage is decreased by 15%, which is not a good thing, but its damage profile has been changed so that the medium and long range damage don't change at all, and it has the exact same close range damage, so it doesn't matter whatsoever. It literally doesn't matter what the range has changed because the damage is the same almost everywhere, and that is why it's called JK, as in J/K, as in just kidding, because it has a damage buff at all ranges. Like, normally an SAC3 is 4 to 6 shots to kill. This one is 4 to 5 shots to kill, and the 5-shot and the 4-shot range doesn't drop off any lower or any slower or anything, so it's kind of like normal, except it doesn't have a 6-shot kill range, which means it therefore has more damage over range and is better everywhere. And any bad thing about it, I guess they were just kidding about, and I think that this is a very, very good variant. I use it a little bit differently than the other SAC3s, and I do use these a lot. It's a purely bonus variant, nothing wrong with it whatsoever, and perhaps the very best one because, I mean, it's just a flat damage buff. Everybody likes a flat damage buff with no penalties, and that's what we've got here. And I think the best way to use it is with silencers, since they can't hurt the range hardly any. They can hurt the close range damage just a little bit, but any other ranges are completely unaffected. It doesn't have any penalties to the hipfire box. It doesn't have any penalties to rate of fire. It doesn't have any penalties to anything else. So me personally, I'm very comfortable just putting silencers on this weapon. And something like laser sight, I normally run 3 attachments on the SAC3s for max lethality, but I can run just those 2, or if I need something else I can run extended mags or whatever. But hunting people with these weapons silenced is excellent. Again, the damage isn't hurt whatsoever, so it just works really, really well. And with the SAC3s, you do have a tendency to draw attention to yourself as soon as you start firing, and because it is random, sometimes people can turn on you easier than they can with other guns. But with a silencer, you have more leeway. They'll notice you slower, you don't show up on radar, and I think it works really, really well like this. But let's also talk about the SAC3 Rapid, because that's on the exact opposite side of the SAC3 spectrum, and yes, the gameplay's already changed over. The Rapid has a rate of fire increase from 600 RPM to 666 RPM. The rounding isn't going to affect these numbers very much, and it's essentially a 10% increase to rate of fire, and you can still put rapid fire on it and increase it more than that, which I did. This is tied for the fastest firing SAC3. It does have one penalty. Unlike the JK, your movement speed is slightly decreased from 100% decreased down to 98%. You will not notice this. It's there, it's a thing, but I guarantee you won't notice it, and especially if you're running lightweight like I am, you're definitely not going to notice it. However, this one also has no penalties to hip fire, no penalties to range, no penalties to view kick, to damage, anything like that. It's almost a purely bonus variant with more rate of fire on your SAC3, which is awesome. I happen to like this one. I stack it with extended mags, rapid fire, and laser. The laser kind of counteracts the wonkiness of rapid fire. Extended mags, because with rapid fire, you're going to burn through your ammo super, super fast. It's almost essential. And this one is the exact opposite of the JK, but it also works very, very well. If you just want to get close and be a pure bullet hose in people's mouth, this works great. I think that this is also maybe tied for the best SAC3 variant. Guys, if you have either one of these two variants, I would highly recommend that you try them out. They're both very underrated enlisted variants, and they're both very, very good. I'd tell you to try the JK with silencers and try this one with rapid fire, laser, extended mags, and I think you'll find yourself very, very happy. And do keep in mind you're going to need to run gung-ho on both of these so that you can fire while sprinting. That works best. Guys, that's all for this shorter episode of In Depth. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something about these enlisted variants. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. The previous episode is on the STG-44 Ironclaw, and the next episode is going to be on the Ohm Restless, which is an elite variant. Drifter out.